Good afternoon, people. How are we all keeping? Friday? Beautiful. So, I just thought I would, on a good day like this, lay out the machinery and the arsenal that we have and we're coming after the system with. Okay? Now, what you see there in front of you is every bit of law, practically, from 1919, 21st of January 1919, Independence Day. So, this is what we represent here. Okay? And for more information, go to that website. Okay? And you'll be able to download one of them. But I'm going to get to all that. And what are we looking to do? Well, we're looking to repeal the First Amendment because it was done under fraudulent pretense. Yeah, not according to and inconsistent. It was not consistent nor in harmony with the Constitution. So we have that there for the benefit of the people, and that's what the Constitution was written for the benefit of the Irish people and not the world. Okay, so this is after the proclamation on the 24th of January 1916. You had the all-Ireland elections in 1918, and then this came about. So you'll see here now what it is. There it is there, folks. Okay, yeah, official record. Okay, and what is it? 21st of January 1919. First day's proceedings, public. Okay, so there you have it there, and it's written in Taoiseach, that text there. Okay, which takes supremacy, as you see, takes supremacy. So that's why it was written in that text, to link it up with 1919, because in this they gave themselves Bunrock Dollar Earn, which was 5 articles to set up a state, okay, and which they eventually did. And it was a provisional government until such time they gave themselves a written constitution, which they did, okay, on the 29th of December 1937. Okay, they adopted it on the 1st of July 1937. But I'm going to get to all that. So there it all is there, and it was written in Taoiseach, as you can see, the opening minutes. Okay, that's who all was in attendance. Alright, yeah, and there you go. There's the 1919 Constitution. Okay, and you see, Bunrock, okay, so that's it, look, and I have that translated and all. And it says down here that this is a provisional government until such time they give themselves a written constitution, which would have to be written in this language, this text, for it to be lawful, for it all to link up to this. Do you know what I mean? It's a stage. First of all, you proclaim, then you declare, then you write a constitution, you adopt it, and then you enact it into power. Okay? It's 4 stages. So there it all is there, people. And there's the Declaration of Independence. Okay? So you'll see here the French call it Constitution. Okay? And then you'll see here the English call it a national policy. But we called it An Bunrock. Okay? An Bunrock. Alright? So, and this here's where the French tipped their hat to us on 1916. La République Irlandaise. That's Irish Republic, people. That's Irish Republic. So you seen that, okay? And then you had the Anglo-Irish Treaty, which was signed or brought over, or whatever, the 6th of December 1921, and took 10 months to ratify. And this is it here, 1921 to 1922. okay, and you'll see it here. Alright, it took them 10 months to ratify it. Look, there it is there. It's very fragile, okay, them opening. Right, there it is there. Look, people, there's all the dates, okay? Right? So this here's where they were discussing the treaty and all that there, right? There's the date, 14th of December 1921, after being signed a week before. And there's Devil there, right, what he had said, okay? So, that there then, Sinn Féin and Arthur Griffith and Michael Collins then came out with this here. The Irish Free State, which consumed of 26 counties. There it is, okay? Yeah? Article 11 of it, right, that there. And this here is a 99-year lease. 99 years, okay? Lease. Terms exceeding 99 years. And then you had the oath to the King of England. Look, alright? Yeah? So, very fragile books. And that lasted up until, I think it was 1932, Fianna Fáil then became the leading party. And they were drafting a constitution. They drafted many, but this was the one that was approved by Dáil. Okay? Draft Bunrock. Okay? Draft constitution. As approved by Dáil. Okay? Now, written in Clogh Gaelic. Okay? I get that out of the Irish bookshop in Lexington. Right, so that's the draft of, right, whichever they came and they done this. So there's the enactment date. Huh? Enacted by the people on the 1st of July 1937. On in operation since July 1937, 29th of December. Okay? Yeah? And there's the preamble. So, the preamble's exact same. Alright? Exact same. Yeah? Okay? Very fragile. So, and there's 63 articles in it. Alright? And the 63rd article would say, I'll get it here. A copy of this constitution signed by the Taoiseach, the Chief Justice and the Chairman of Dáil shall be enrolled in the office of the Registrar of the Supreme Court, and such signed copy will be conclusive evidence of the provisions of this constitution in case of conflict between the Irish and English text. That's it there, Article 63. Okay? And Article 52.2, this still has the full force of law. Okay? Right? The preamble, in the name of the most holy Trinity, from whom all authority and to whom our final end, all actions of both men and states will be referred. We, the people of Eire, humbly acknowledging all our obligations to our divine Lord Jesus Christ, who sustained our fathers through centuries of trial and unremitting struggle to regain the rightful independence of our nation, seeking to promote the common good through due observance, prudence, justice and charity, so that the dignity and the freedom of the individual may be assured, true social order attained, and concord established with other nations, to hereby adopt on the 1st of July and enact into power on the 29th of December a written constitution, the codified constitution, which is enrolled in the office of the Registrar of the Supreme Court as conclusive evidence. Right? So that lasted then up into here. Right? And you'll see here what this is. Okay? 1939. Alright? What happened in 1939? Well, it was the beginning of the Second World War. And there it is there. The First Amendment. Repeal the first. Repeal the first. The First Amendment. Pause that and read it. And pause that and read it. You know? Right? And that's where they put us. Ultra vires, okay? It's ultra vires what they're doing. Ultra vires, there you go. Ultra vires. The powers they seek are ultra vires, and what they're doing is ultra vires, meaning illegal. Okay? So that put us into emergency powers, the Emergency Powers Act of 1939. Right? And the beginning of the Second World War, which lasted in 1945. Okay? As we all know. And then a lot of things changed after that. But here is Sinn Féin Dáil coming of age 1940. 3D it cost, okay? Sinn Féin, la? Yeah, Parnell Square. There it is there, la? 1940. Right? And it was written in What do you see? There's Clogh Gaelic in it. Somewhere. Yeah. I thought there was Clogh Gaelic in that, maybe there's not. Right. So, from that, they came out with this, the First and Second Amendment of the Constitution. This came out on the 25th day of March 1942. The Second Amendment was on the 30th of May 1941. Alright? So you'll see that now. Okay? Alright, it's an official book. Okay? Look, there it is there. 1939, 1941, 30th of May. 2nd of September, okay? It was enacted on the 3rd of September, which was a Sunday morning, 4:15. That is, then they give us an artificially extended meaning of the time of war. You see that whole subsection there? Article 28.3.3, right? That's an artificially extended meaning of the time of war. It's not in that book, okay? And it can keep us in a perpetual state of war. Okay, that coupled along with the 1976 Emergency Powers Act gives them that they can keep it in power. And as you know, from 2020, the 16th of March 2020, the Overactor announced an emergency. So, well, we're locked down for 2 years. That then he extended those powers for 2 years because of the Ukraine war and whatnot. And they have just extended them again through this here. Okay, they've just extended them again. For another year, and they intend to do so for up into 2030, and we all know it's 2030. So that's the 1942 Constitution, right? And then we had this here. Okay, this is J.M. Kelly, Fundamental Rights in Irish Law and Constitution. Okay, it was written in 1961. All right, this is a very, very, very important book. Okay. It's not on the shelves anymore. This is part 2 of it, 1967, okay? And that's what it says about it. You know, the first edition of this book when it appeared in 1961, at once became the standard of work on its subject, and since that date earned a high reputation of both with the legal professionals and university law schools in Ireland and abroad. Central topic of the book, Fundamental Rights, is treated with such generous depth of background and such spread of material from the neighbouring areas that the work is generally recognised and does not fall short of being a commentary on the entire field of Irish constitutional law. The second edition is more than 1/3 longer, this one I'm reading, than the first. That's the first there. As well as concise but adequate treatment of many important constitutional decisions of the Irish court since 1961. So that's it there, people. Withdrawn from stock. Okay, so and then you had this here, which came out in 1971, and that's the same copy. Okay, that's the same copy from Brian Farr. Okay, Brian Farr. All right, the founding of Dáil Éireann, 1971. Just before they joined the European Union. There you go, 1971. Okay, joined the European Union, and this is it here, alright? This is the 3rd, 4th and 5th Amendment here, okay? Look, alright? 3rd, 4th and 5th Amendment. And this here, alright? And then you have this here. This is the supplementary part of the second edition of this. This is the 3rd edition, J.M. Kelly, 3rd edition, the Irish Constitution. Well, this is the bit that came before it, okay? There it is there, alright? And this was owned by Lord Anthony Lister, okay, British parliamentarian, alright? So, as you can see, right, and they don't call it the Constitution of Ireland, they call it the Irish Constitution, as you can see there. Alright, so this is all case law. Look, I think that is. And this here now, right, this is Micheál O'Carroll, right? This was commissioned in 1999 by Brian Lenihan and the Oireachtas Committee. Look, I think that is now. It's like a Yellow Pages book, okay? And it's a study of the Irish text. Alright? So, you have it all in there, right? The 50 articles. And it goes through every one of it. But at the back of it, you have the Cló Gaelic, the written constitution, okay? Yeah? You see that? And then they do all the literal translations and all that about it. Alright, and then we have here the Chicago Manual of Styles, which would explain to you what that type of text is there, okay? It's ASL, ISL, BSL, you know what I mean? Sign language, not written or spoken language. And this here is a very old book, and it is a dictionary, okay? And it is Cló Gaelic, Irish. Oh, where do you see who signed it? Where do you see who signed it? There. Douglas Hyde, the first president of Era, Douglas Hyde, who was coincidentally a unionist. Okay, look, there's all your Cló Gaelic. Alright, people, and we have sent this here till 520 recipients, along with a copy of that. You can't accuse people of breaking the law if they don't know the law. Well, now the country knows the law. Every politician on this island and every judge. And coincidentally, there's only 2 declarations in this here. And one is the declaration and solemn declaration that the president takes, and the one that all the judges take. So they are bound to this constitution. This constitution. The constitution. And been rocked. Okay, folks? So there you go, folks, and I just want to show you something else. I want to read something else up here, okay? That there's the nonsense that we're given there now. And if anybody looks at the Royal Standard, that's what the Royal Standard looks like down at the bottom left hand corner, okay? The 4 things that they fly above the king and the queen, that's the Royal Standard. Okay, where do you see this now? So this was Office of the Attorney General, Mr. John Flanagan, okay, Mermaid House, Liscannor, County Clare, Air Code. I refer to your letter dated 31st of July last with enclosure regarding the 1919 Constitution, which you're only after seeing, Bunrocked all iron. It was repealed when the Constitution of the Irish Free State came into force. You're only after seeing that on the 6th of December 1922. The 1922 in turn was repealed by Article 48 of the Irish Constitution, or the 1937 Constitution. The 1937 Constitution was approved by plebiscite of the Irish people, held on the 1st of July 1937. Now, you're only after seeing that. Thus, the 1919, which was a temporary law, Constitution to which you refer to does not have legal effect. It is concerning that you hold yourself as a person authorised to issue licences to judges. The judges of the state are appointed by the President and functions performed only in the advice of the government. Paragraph 49, right? So there you go. That's the Attorney General replying to John Flanagan of the IRB, who comes out to this here. The Constitution of the Republic of Ireland. You know, what is that nonsense? Look. And if anybody, that's Roman numerals, people. That's Roman numerals. You know, we've got a constitution here written in Irish text, okay? And that's it there, okay? There's no Roman numerals. We write article, you know what I mean? There it is there. You know what I mean? No Roman numerals. So, is anything else? So there's the judge's declaration, okay? There, 35.1 of the Constitution, okay? That's the judge's declaration to this Constitution, to the Constitution. And the President has one there as well, which is here somewhere. Article 12 and 13 is the President. There it is there. That's the President's oath. And that's only 2 oaths to the Constitution within the Constitution. The other oath is the preamble, which I read out to you, and our oath is the people, all our obligations which is contracts, or to divine Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? Where the actions of both men and states will be referred. So there you go, people. Repeal the first.